Hello, and
Welcome.
welcome to
Alternate
Fucking
Casuals.
What makes you
fucking
casual?
it don't matter.
What you know,
Fucking let's fucking hit it. Woo. Ultimate effing casuals. We have reconvened to bring you some fucking MMA talk. Nathan, Isaac, my fellow casuals, how casual are you feeling?
Feeling pretty casual today, man.
Yeah, I just went back to the gym yesterday, and so I'm feeling quite casual. Feeling like a baby learning how to walk again.
Oh man, I actually last night I was like, oh shit, I don't think I have any like gym shorts, so I should probably grab some because I want to start going back too. And I'm honestly kind of nervous for the same reasons. Baby walking, first steps.
Nice. Gym shorts always hit.
Yeah.
Get a tire.
Let's get into some quick news. Aspinall vs. Gane is official. Nathan, you were telling me about this?
Yep, so they are going to fight on UFC 321. So that's, I guess, the fight we all expected them to make. Makes the most sense. Like, it is kind of ridiculous that Gane is getting another title shot after one win, but I mean, that's kind of the state of the heavyweight division. He is, I mean, especially by the eye test, the best remaining fighter in that division. So it's cool to see Aspinall's title reign get off to a quick start, and so I'm glad they made the right fight and they didn't try to do something silly with him.
Yeah, I think it'll be a fun fight. Yeah, I mean, Gane is coming off the Volkov win, which
Question mark.
had a lot of controversy behind it. I mean, I thought Volkov won that one, but this should be a fun fight. I'm glad he's finally getting to defend the title. It's been a long time coming, but man, this is gonna be in Abu Dhabi. It's gonna be the end of October. It's like super far from the UK. I was hoping they could get him on that like France card
Yeah.
in Paris just to be close to the UK, but I guess the scheduling didn't quite work.
That doesn't make any sense. Like, how are you going to be able to do some shit in Azerbaijan, but you can't put the English heavyweight champion in England, or at the very least in Paris with his challenger? That's fucking ridiculous. Abu Dhabi?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah,
You gotta
should be
wonder
fun
if
to
there's
fight.
like Saudi influence in there, because I feel like the UFC does get a decent amount of money from them, and it's like, especially over in boxing, like so many really high profile boxing heavyweight fights have landed in Saudi Arabia. Like those sell over there, or at least the people pay for them to be there. So I wonder if there's some outside influence causing that.
Probably.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That's unfortunate. But I'm gonna watch anyway, so. UFC 320. This was a stacked lineup. Ankalaev versus AP2. Marab making his comeback against Corey Sandhagen. That was expected, right?
Yeah, that was pretty much the clear contender that was going to get the title shot. I think it'll be a very fun fight. Other than Umar, Corey is really.
That's it.
I mean, yeah. If he beats Corey here and like let's say he rematches Umar, I mean, there's really no one left at the moment, at least.
Yeah, you'd have to go back into like kind of be doing what they're doing with Pantoja right now and pull up a contender, earlier than expected, just because he's literally lapped the division. But I am glad that it's Sandhagen now and he's getting his chance, and it seems like they're going to make Umar actually win a fight before he gets a rematch. So
Good. You should have to.
I'm very happy with that outcome.
Yeah.
Yuri Proska versus Khalil Roundtree. This should be a lot of fun.
Dude. This is crazy fight, man. I mean, there's not going to be takedowns. I feel like this is just gonna be straight up striking.
Oh,
And
hell no.
these dudes bang, man. Pause, but these dudes bang. Like, I mean, it's just straight up striking. Yuri is gonna be going in there to take Khalil's head off, and Khalil's gonna be doing the same thing to Yuri. This is gonna. I feel like someone's gonna get knocked out here. You know, as long as both come in, you know, healthy.
This is a final eliminator, I would imagine.
Yeah, although it's sort of weird because, like, I mean, well, I guess, yeah, the main event of this card is going to be Alex Pereira and Ankalaev, but the outcome of that fight sort of has influence as well, because, like, if Ankalaev wins, then yeah, they can just toss up the winner between Khalil and Yuri. But if Alex wins, like, I mean, they've already done Yuri versus Alex 2 times. Yeah, and then he's already fought Khalil as well. And then plus, he might even, like, just straight up move to the heavyweight division afterwards. So there's, I don't know, there's some cloudiness there if Alex wins. But yeah, I think this is probably the next contender or the next title shot here.
Yeah, I think the winner is going to be fighting for a title. It'll either be defended by Ankalaev or it's going to be vacant. Because that means Alex is dropping that for heavyweight.
Yeah.
Because really, like, I think, kind of circling back around to the main event, this is probably Alex's last fight at light heavyweight, win or lose.
Yeah. Yeah. If he wins, he's absolutely not doing a trilogy, by the way. There's no way.
No.
Probably not.
He's fucking off to heavyweight.
Fuck. That still, it's a really good card with just what we have.
Yeah.
Magomedov, Joe Piper.
It's a good fight. It's a real good fight. Both guys kind of just suck enough to where they could, you know, end up in a brawl with each other. And, I mean, Piper has crazy knockout power.
Retard strength. Sorry, Joe. Anything more for 320?
Not for 320, but Isaac just pinged another fight that was announced that we hadn't just mentioned it being announced yet.
Oh, shit. Okay. Carlos Ulberg versus Reyes. That should be a good time.
Yeah. That's another, like, big fight as well, because, like, Ulberg is at the top of the light heavyweight division. That's a pretty big fight. Like, the winner between these two, or between this fight, like, is also sort of putting their name into the hat for a title shot, you know, depending on scheduling and stuff. But I mean, Ulberg just beat Blachowicz, and, well, you know, it was not an exciting fight, but it was, you know, a win nonetheless. And then Reyes has, you know, he has history with the title, the light heavyweight title. Obviously, you know, his fight with John Jones. Then he had, like, you know, the stretch of bad losses to Jan Blachowicz, Yuri Prochazka. You know, he sort of clawed his way back up to the top. I mean, he's put himself in a tremendous position. If he gets this win, I mean, he's gotten right back up to the top. I mean, we're talking top 3 in the division. He could be getting a title shot too. I mean, I'm really excited for that fight.
If Alex Pereira wins and Ankalaev, for whatever reason, needs more time off after that fight, you could see a vacant title with potentially Reyes versus, like, the winner of the Roundtree Yuri fight. I mean, he is very close to getting another shot at that title after so long.
Could you imagine, like, it comes around, like, full circle, Reyes versus Yuri Prochazka rematch for the vacant title? Could you imagine that?
That'd be crazy.
What would that be? Not the darkest timeline, but it'd be a loopy one. It
would only be dark if Reyes lost again.
Yeah. Brutally knocked out. I mean, but that's, I mean, for anyone that hasn't seen, that's one of the most vicious KOs, like in the UFC. The spinning elbow, I mean, straight. I mean, the way Reyes fell down, like, he fell onto his face, completely out cold. Really bad knockout. But man, he's back here in the same position. And a lot of credit to him. I'm excited for this fight.
All right. Anything more for news? Anything that may have popped up?
That was it, I think.
All right. Into some fucking recaps. July. This is the recap portions. July 20th to the 27th. I'm gonna keep mentioning them. Friday fights 117 on July 25th. If you're not watching, I don't know how many more times I need to tell you, but I'm gonna keep telling you. Make peace with it. I'm gonna skip over UFC Fight Night really quick to go to Sunday, July 27th, Super Rizin 4 at the Saitama Arena in Tokyo. There were 3 Japanese heavyweights, believe it or not. The one of them was Japanese versus Japanese, so Satoshi Kamiyama was the winner, and the other Japanese heavyweight, Mikio Ueda, ended up losing by stoppage. As for the top of the bill, Patricky Pitbull lost by decision to Shunta Nomura. How fun.
The Pitbull brothers, man, they're down bad.
They're on the kill list. The headlines: Seika Izawa submits Yu Jin Shin. That was atom weight, I believe, MMA. Naoki Inoue beats Ryuya Fukuda for the bantamweight title, and the headline, not a title fight, Mikuru Asakura versus what was his name, Kleber Koik or something like that. Kwak. No idea. Split decision, but there you go. That was Super Rizin. All right, on the 26th in Abu Dhabi, fucking UFC Fight Night 423. Let's see. Steve Nguyen with the stoppage over Muhammad Yahya.
Oh, dude, yeah, we got to mention this, by the way. Man, what's his face? Jason Herzog? Was he the ref for this fight?
I think so.
Oh my God. I think Muhammad Yahya got knocked down like 6-7 times. And his eye was super swollen as well. And Jason Herzog, he let this fight go on a little bit too late, I felt like. If you're getting knocked down 6-7 times, you would think like around the 4th or 5th time, especially since like nothing was coming back, towards Steven Wynn's way. Yeah, you would think he would stop the fight, but he just let it keep going, and this was a brutal fight to watch. His eye was completely swollen. It was like, you couldn't even see the divot of the eye anymore. That's how bad it was. This was, it was sort of hard to watch, man. But Steven Wynn, he did what he needed to do. It's a very good win for him.
Here's me eating crow. Billy Elikana gets the UD over Ibo Aslan. The Turkish power plant is up for decommission.
Yeah, terrible performance, man. I've never seen him fight like that. He fought like completely negative and just, he looked lost out there.
Tabitha Ricci beats the shit out of Amanda Hebus. So that was fun.
Yeah, that's a nice little women's KO.
Timon Blackshear drops the ball. God, that was another crow moment for me.
Davey Grant, man, he's a dog.
Moving up, Muslim Salikov stops Carlos Leal in the first. Brutality.
That was a really good KO. Dude, I think he was like a pretty big underdog as well. Carlos Leal, I think, was like a decently sized favorite. And he just got splattered. It was a really bad KO.
This one I missed. Bryce Mitchell, UD over Said Nurmagomedov.
Oh,
big comeback for Bryce. His ranking was on the line here. He got knocked down in the first round. Like, it looked like it was about to go really bad, but he just went straight wrestling after that. And that's one of the rare times you've seen a Nurmagomedov just get handled on the ground. Obviously, Saeed is not as good as his relatives and a lot of the other Dagestani guys, but Bryce was able to beat him in his own game.
Yeah, it was a good performance by him, and I thought it was over in that first round, but I mean, I think he even said it in the post-fight interview that he genuinely just like started praying, and it got him through. I mean, he was. I mean, I think he actually said this was the hardest fight he's ever had. Just the most. I mean, he was in the trenches with Nurmagomedov in that first round, and I mean, after getting super super hurt, he had to survive those last 2 rounds. I mean, he earned this one. This was like a very like gritty win, I think is how I heard people describe it.
Yeah, it definitely was. He had to grind that out for sure.
Plus, with the pressure, with your ranking on the line and everything, like possibly your career is on the line.
Yeah. Yeah, this was a much needed win, in a new division as well. He went down to bantamweight, so yeah, this was a big win.
Oh shit, I didn't even notice he had moved down.
Yeah, he actually made the weight pretty well. It was not, he didn't look, like a corpse or anything on weigh-in day.
Moving up into the main portion, Bogdan Guskov, 13th at light heavyweight, stops Nikita Krylov in the first round. If I'm remembering this correctly, this was a little bit of a comeback, come from behind. Am I remembering this correctly?
I thought Krylov just got folded. Unless I'm misremembering the fight, it kind of ended super quick.
Yeah, it was in the first round, but I mean, Krylov just got put out, took a straight right, and just went down, and then Guskov finished it with some ground and pound. This is, Guskov I think is on somewhat of a win streak, and like maybe even KO win streak as well. But I really did not expect him to do Krylov like this, because Krylov isn't like complete trash. So the outcome was surprising. But it was a good win for Guskov.
Asu Almabayev, 9th at flyweight, UD over late replacement Jose Ochoa. Wait, was this a late replacement?
Yeah,
he was
I
fighting
think so.
Tajik or Uzbek guy.
Yeah, it was like Tamir.
Yeah, that's right.
Good. Tamir or something. I forget his last name, but yeah.
Oh, Shara Bloodbeard Magomedov. Holy shit. Over Marc-Andre Barriault. Wow.
This was a war, man.
Wow.
Yeah, a really good performance from Shara. Like, maybe not as spectacular. You'd hope he'd knock out a guy like Barriault, but at the same time, the guy's pretty seasoned veteran. He's been around for a while. He's gonna give you a difficult, scrappy fight, and Shara didn't shy away from it. Coming off a loss, like he engaged the fight, and I mean, he looked good. I'm not going to be too critical on him. Like, I would have preferred a knockout, but hey, you got to show that you have that kind of grit in the UFC. So I'm happy with what Shara showed.
Yeah, we called it going into, because Barriault, I mean, he's a veteran. He's been in a ton of fights. Not a guy that's super easy to get out of there. But was it like in the second round, Shara's nose got broken? Like it hurt him like really bad.
It was twisted all the way off his face.
Yeah, it was really broken. I mean, a bunch of blood. I mean, there was a photo that came out afterward of just like blood completely soaked into his beard. Really gnarly photo. I mean, but he survived, man. Like Nathan said, just a lot of resilience, pure grit. I mean, he worked his way through it, and then in the third round, he looked great as well. Even despite the broken nose, he rallied back.
Does he get a ranking off of this? Is he at that point yet?
I'm not sure. Let me see.
The fight of the night thing they put up for him, like his blood, or the blood on his beard, it's so red it looks like Sean O'Malley's hair when he dyed it red.
He looks.
Oh man, yeah.
He looks like the village elders. When I was in Afghanistan, there's like a gene that some of them get, where their beards, just their beards, no other facial hair, not even their mustaches, just their beards, are just red, like fire red, and this is what it looks like.
No, I checked the rankings, and he does not have a ranking off of this win.
Ugh.
Maybe I mean I imagine his next fight will probably be for it because this was sort of like he fought a veteran. Barrio is a name. It's not just like a can or
recognizable.
anything like that.
For sure.
Yeah, so I could see his next fight being for a ranking.
Speaking of fighting for rankings, Piotr Jan, third at bantamweight over Marcus McGee, 13th. What happens now? Is Jan back at title contention? Because does this win get him there? I don't know.
They should do a number one contender fight between Jan and Umar next.
Ooh, that's nice.
If the timing lines up, they should do that because this was a really good performance by Jan. I mean, he's been on a bit of a tear recently. We've been seeing the flashes of, pre or champion Jan, pre disqualification. Yeah, I mean, he looks good. I mean, he's earning every bit of his ranking right now. I mean, it's a really good performance.
Yeah, I wonder what they do next with him.
Yeah, I'm really, really wondering because it's got to be Umar, unless he fights Sean again.
I would actually not be I wouldn't be upset by that, but if you're hoping to rebuild Sean, I wouldn't make him do the Jan rematch right now.
Yeah, I think it'll probably be between those two though. Those are the options that the UFC will look for.
Well, unless you want to screw him over again, then you can Kyler Phillips.
Oh yeah, just go super far down the rankings.
Yeah, Vinicius Oliveira.
Yeah. Oh man, Oliveira versus Jan, man, that would be. I would just assume the UFC matchmakers have like personal vendetta against Jan at that point.
I was gonna try to use personal vendetta as a transition point. Doesn't work. Reinier de Ridder, 12th at middleweight, gets the split decision over Robert Whittaker, who was 5th. Super close. I wouldn't have been upset either way, but I'm happy that it was de Ridder. Just my feelings on it.
I am too. Yeah. No disrespect to Whittaker, but to be honest, we've seen a lot of them, and we kind of know he's, probably not going to be successful in taking the belt anytime soon. And so I'm happy to see someone fresh and really impressed by de Ridder. He had to go through a ton of adversity, like nearly knocked Stone Cold out, I think in the second round or the third round.
That's right.
Almost gone, and he was able to somehow survive that. One thing I noticed about him, because he's primarily a grappler, but he's shown he's got like this Golovkin-esque power where like he hits someone and it's like there was a brick under his glove that you just couldn't see. Like he doesn't have that touch of death power, but like his bones are made of like rocks.
Yeah, super high density. Yeah, I mean he was hurting Whittaker. I mean multiple times. You could tell. So like this is something like we found out even in the Bo Nickel fight, but. And in this fight, those knees to the body, man, are just they are super, super brutal. Like that alone was like sapping the life out of Whittaker throughout that fight. I mean, you could tell. I mean, some of the times, he'd knee him, step in knees. It would lift Whittaker up. That's how heavy the knees were. I mean, it was sort of insane to see. And Whittaker's HP bar was going down every single time one of those knees landed. That was really impressive to see because it's something you don't really see like super often.
And one thing that struck me was that his knees, he looks like he's throwing them in slow motion, but like he's throwing them at the right distance with the right timing, so they always land and they land in critical areas. Mm-hmm. So like even though he's kind of he's a little bit like Dricus in that he's kind of awkward and he's not as slick as some other fighters, but like. I mean, there's no fat in his movement. He goes straight to the target and he lands, a lot. And when he lands, it hurts.
I'm really happy to see a guy coming from outside UFC. Like he didn't climb the UFC ladder. He came in with his accolades outside of UFC. I'm really happy to see someone like that having success with the Pitbull not doing so hot, and still need to see Aaron Pico. But I'm happy to see this.
Yeah, dude, he's a good addition. There's a lot of hype behind RDR at the moment. Dude, he's also just like he's massive, man. There was like a really noticeable difference between Whitaker and de Ridder as far as like size goes. I mean, it just looks like a completely different weight class. De Ridder, I mean, fair play to him for being able to make that weight during weigh-in day, but man, he is massive.
He has a similar physique to Duplessis.
Yeah, I think that's like one of the big reasons why that fight is so entertaining, because it really sort of is like a mirror reflection of each other. Like their styles are so awkward that, like, I mean, you know, depending on what happens in the DDP versus Kamzat fight, you know, if DDP wins that fight, he could find himself in another big fight versus de Ridder. I mean, the UFC would definitely want to make that.
Anything more for the Fight Night card?
It was a nice little fight night. There's some good moments. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was great, and also was on regular TV for ABC.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a really solid card to go out to a couple million people on a Saturday afternoon.
That's right. Yeah. I forgot about that. Let me do some real quick stuff. Wherever you're listening, hit us with a subscribe, man. It really helps, and it's really easy for you. Keeps you connected with us. Speaking of which, LVX Media Net, that's the social media handle on everything. I always say it, if you can't find us, it's because we're not on it. I have a pretty good idea of how to use these things, so yeah, you can find LVX Media Net wherever. Okay, so if you haven't noticed, our advertising has changed a little bit. It's not very good, but I gotta do what I gotta do, man. So if you don't want to hear the ads anymore, which I would not blame you one bit, patreon.com/LVXMediaNet. That's what we are everywhere. God damn, they're horrible. Right, getting yourself into the conversation if you would like, lvx.be/discord. Get yourself hooked up there. If you go through Patreon, you can get yourself a special role. Otherwise, you don't have to, and you can just chat in the little MMA nook that we've built out. And that's that. Fucking pause for... All right. Into our previews. It's a little light. August 3rd to the 9th. It's starting on Friday, August 8th. Guess what it is? One Friday Fights 119. You will not be disappointed if you watch it. I can virtually guarantee it. Saturday, August 9th. There are two things going on. PFL Africa starting off. This is like the tournament bracket. It's not like a champion series. So, the Big Top Arena in Johannesburg. That's a pretty fun name. All right. UFC Fight Night 425. Going from the bottom up. Stop me if you need to. Gabriela Fernandez versus Yulia Stolyarenko. Euros Medic versus Gilbert Urbina. Jocelyn Edwards, 14th at bantamweight versus Priscilla. What is this? Cachoeira. Elijah Smith versus Toshiomi Kazama. Julius Walker versus Rafael Sequeira. So there you go. That's the prelim section. Little bit lacking on name power here.
Yeah, I was just about to mention I'm going through these names, and man, it's a very, very light week.
It's like we have if you just smash this card together, this could have been like the entire prelim for like an actual UFC main card.
Yeah.
Like there's one fight that we'll get to that I actually like, but I don't even know why it's in the position it's in. I'll let you know when I get to it.
Yeah. Same.
All right, Eric Anders versus Christian Leroy Duncan to kick us off on the main portion. Miles Johns, the Meatball, versus John Matsumoto. Should be fun. Andre Fili versus Christian Rodriguez.
I think this will be fun. I think historically, both of these guys have good fights. Philly's been knocked out a few times. Name value, I will admit, is not there, but pure fight, I think this should be good.
Yasmin Lucindo, 8th at strawweight versus Angela Hill, 12th. This should be fun. Angela Hill's on a little bit of a kind of a boring streak, but still a streak.
Yeah, keeping her name in the rankings.
Yeah. Alex Perez, 8th at bantamweight versus Steve Erceg, 10th.
Kind of surprised that this is the co-main and not the main event, because this is clearly the more interesting fight between this and the main.
This is so weird because on the UFC website, I remember this being Alex Perez, Steve Erceg, but on the UFC website it now says Ode Osborne as being his opponent.
No, that's not good.
Oh, I have seen that too. Which actually, I was gonna say, the UFC kind of did Erceg dirty. They elevated him too quickly for Pantoja, and then he lost the next two fights against France and Moreno. So I mean, Perez would have been a losable fight. I think I would have picked him to win, but Osborne is a way better opponent for him. Although it makes this card way worse.
Yeah, I was actually excited for Perez versus Erceg. I mean, Perez. I think he's even fought for a title. I don't know what's going on. I mean, it's the UFC website might also just be messed up because does it say? It also says it's bantamweight.
Yes, that's what I got too.
I guess maybe he's moving up a division. I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, Steve Erceg. That is in it. That is in it. I am excited for this fight.
Yep, Ode Osborne. That's what I got over here. And Roman Dolidze versus Anthony Hernandez, 9th and 10th at middleweight.
Yeah, I'm sort of excited for this fight. Name value is not there. Anthony Hernandez has been on a little bit of a win streak. He's beat Michel Pereira. He beat Roman Kopylov. There was someone else he beat recently. Let me check. Oh yeah, Brendan Allen he beat as well, which is probably his biggest win to date. And now they're putting him against Dolidze, which his name has sort of been in this division for some time now. This is not a big fight. There's not a lot of implications behind this. But this fight is basically to see who's going to continue to move up the rankings between the two. I'm sort of excited to see this. But yeah, not a big fight, I will admit.
Who's going to fight Robert Whittaker next?
Maybe,
yeah.
I hate to do this, and I don't think I do this often, but this is a level of card I would actually advise people maybe not to watch. Look at the box score afterwards. Geez.
This
It's
is
not even an
pretty
early
rough.
part of it. Yeah.
This
It's
could
really
take
only
years
3
off your
fights.
life. The boredom could actually kill brain cells. Seriously.
Maybe queue up the replay for One Friday Fights instead.
Seriously, go watch One Friday Fights. Which I've actually been taking your advice, Leo, and I've been watching that, especially this last month when I've been traveling all around. I mean, holy crap. I saw this KO recently where the guy, he got him up against the ropes, and I don't remember the guy's names, but he landed 6 straight leg kicks and basically just folded the guy's lead leg in half.
Oh.
It was seriously...
Was it a Muay Thai fight?
Yeah, it was.
Ugh.
And he goes down, the ref stands him up, and the very first thing they do when they go back to the center is he kicks him again in the leg and immediately goes down.
Ugh.
So if you want to see exciting violence, go watch One Friday Fights.
I'm telling you, it's free to watch. Watch.onefc.com. You have to make an account, but it's super simple. And yeah, whenever for me, I watch them Friday night because they happen at like 5 in the morning for me. But I watch them either that or the next morning, and it's always a blast. I can tell it's probably going to be better than the UFC card. And that's unfortunate for UFC anyway.
We will rebuild.
Yeah, well, we just had a really awesome one, so kind of makes sense. Oh man, we are short on time. What? All right, TMZ, hook me up. McGregor's online petition to run for president.
Oh yeah, dude, he had like the whole like I think he tried to appeal his case in Ireland too, and that fell through. And they just like tossed it out. I don't know, man. He's been in the news recently for like a lot of things not to do with fighting.
Man, you got to start off like Pacquiao did. You got to run for like parliament or something.
Yeah, so he's going directly, yeah, to the top.
You need to demonstrate your ability to govern a little bit.
Yeah, and I really do wish, like, I don't know, that we could have gotten some more fights with McGregor at some point. But like this last little stretch has been rough.
You know, that's probably like he probably would have been more liked as a politician, possibly, if he had actually stayed fighting. It's been nothing but bad publicity for the last 6 or 7 years.
Yeah. I mean, not even UFC, like not even a lot of UFC fans are on his side. I mean, like Nathan said, it's I mean, the Dustin Poirier fights were interesting, at least the second and the third fight. But man, I mean, he fought Cowboy. I don't know how many years ago. I mean, he's barely fought in this last stretch of his career. I was actually excited to see the Michael Chandler fight. That fell through as well. I mean, and I don't know. I just, you know, it's sort of a sad end to a career that was, you know, he reached a peak that no one had reached before in the UFC. It was a really weird ending to his career.
Oh, we got a message from, do you remember our old pal Kevin? Kevin from Prescott. Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
This headline reminded me that I'm looking at. It says Topuria described as incredible, if not the best, and that was pretty similar to what we got from Kevin. Drickus was the one who said incredible, if not the best. All right.
Okay.
I mean, where does he? I mean, are we in a unanimous agreement that he's pound for pound number 2 behind Islam, or is that up for debate?
If you're going with like what have you done for me lately, I think I would go with Topuria. It's not entirely his fault because Arman fell out of that fight, and he had to make do with Renato Moicano. But coin toss, really, if I had to, just for that purpose alone.
Yeah.
You know, I'm kind of being forced to root for Islam in his next fight. Like, I really like JDM, and I wanted him to win and stay champion for a little bit. But like, if like Islam versus Topuria would be so much bigger if Islam won. You know, and he came back down after that. I mean, we have to see that fight.
Do you think that does 1 million pay-per-view buys?
I think it does. Probably not much more than that, but I think it cracks 1 million.
That would be like, I mean, that'd be the biggest fight we've had. I mean, since when? Actually, that's a good question. Since when? Like, what's the last biggest fight we've had?
The last big one I remember was Islam versus Volkanovski. The first one?
But like numbers wise, like, because we're talking like, I mean, do we have to go all the way back to a McGregor fight? Like, we're talking
you'd probably
McGregor
have to
Poirier 3.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, man. Oof.
That is digging
I mean, but
quite a
yeah.
ways.
Yeah, that's really far away. I really do hope they can get this fight squared away. I mean, hopefully the UFC doesn't mess about, so yet again miss another fight. But yeah, I really want this one to be, or to be made. This would be tremendous.
Yeah, the most recent fight we've had break $1 million was Poirier McGregor 3, I think.
Mm-hmm. Man, that was a long time ago.
Something I forgot about. Look in the note for the PFL Africa tournament kickoff. And if you notice, I put a lot of 3-letter codes of what country they're from. Just like I do with the other, like Europe and Middle East. But there was one guy from Nigeria. And I wasn't quite sure what 3-letter code to put there.
Oh, oh yeah.
It's a little problematic.
What is the official one?
That's a good way to. I should have checked that.
I don't know, because even if that is like the official one, then
if it's official, I'll take it. But
yeah, it's official. Yeah,
I'll go with it. But thank goodness for editing. So I really want to find what that was. NGA.
Okay.
All right.
There we go.
NGA it is. Thanks, ISO. Well, I think that's it. I think that's all we got. It's a kind of a light weekend, but one Friday fight should be entertaining, even if you don't know who they are.
Yeah, light weekend, but we will push through. We will get past this.
Oh, dude!
Send thoughts and prayers.
Either.
I'll really send thoughts and prayers, Jesus.
Yeah, there's no boxing.
No.
There's no boxing. MMA is light. One Friday fights, please save me.
Just start watching, fights to prepare for next week, man. We got better fights the week coming. Just hold tight.
You know what? I'll take that as parting words. I'll cut in the fucking plugs somewhere else. So, that's it for this edition of the Ultimate Effin' Casuals. We'll be seeing you on the other side, fucking with open arms to celebrate some fights. All right. You've been listening to the Ultimate Effin' Casuals, a Lux Media production. If you'd like to give your thoughts, or you need to let us know how terrible you think our takes are, you can duck us and text the anonymous line at 833-589-7637. If you want to stand on your business, send a voice message or send a voice note in WhatsApp, and we'll see if you're interesting enough to make the final cut of the show. 833-LUX-PODS. If you prefer to hit us up on social media, the account name is LVX Media Net, all one word. That's YouTube, Instagram, Blue Sky, all the rest of that bullshit. If you can't find us, chances are we're not on it. Patreon is where you can go to get ad-free episodes and other behind-the-scenes exclusives while directly supporting what we do. LVX Media Net over there, just like everywhere else. Even if you don't sign up on Patreon, you can still help us out if you check out our ad sponsors. You can also help by giving us a rating and a review on whatever app you're listening on. And last but not least, you can also check out the merch shop. New stuff goes up all the time. Metal intros by Anders Janhunen. The trap intro and the outro are by Middle of Nowhere Beats. And for more shows like the one you just listened to, go to lvxmedia.net.